So hi, I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are you both?
Amazing, thank
We're great.
you.
How are you?
I am doing well, doing well. I absolutely love the show. So much action, so much drama. Definitely kept me on my toes. So my question is for both of you, but I'll start with you, Jessica, to answer first. You know, how has stepping into Oliveras and Shepard, the smartest and most empathetic members of the team, respectively changed you as an actor? And what do you hope to kind of take away from these characters and this experience in particular that you'll bring to your next project?
Wow, how has it
Mm,
changed us as an actor?
mm.
And what do we hope and how do we hope to bring that change to our next
I
project
think,
and what we
Yeah,
learn? Wow, that's a cool question. Um, do you want to take a stab at
yeah, I think beyond our characters being so strong and brilliant and intelligent, like you're saying, which is just a joy and like a blessing to be able to play, I also will like, I don't know, we just have such a beautiful dynamic on set that I'm like, if we can learn anything about like why this works so well,
it?
like we're
Yeah,
we're just all so kind and so sweet to each other, and
yeah,
it's often not the case in any work environment, much less just a
right.
set. But I don't know. I think it's maybe trying to find why it's so special and why everyone is so interested in like lifting each other up, and then like trying to do that for the next group of people that you work with, I think would be really helpful
Yeah, I
and
love
sweet.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's growth, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's maturity for sure.
absolutely. I think absolutely the gratitude that we all feel, how fortunate we all feel to have a job, to have the ability to work, to be working in the field, in the art form that we love, in the industry that supports us, to make a living at it, to tell stories for a living. We all have a shared passion for it.
Mhm.
Truly, we do. And we showed up with gratitude. And also, I think on a personal level, being willing to take knocks to my ego, being willing to, not fearing that, but being open to that so that I can grow. I think I exercise that more this project, maybe just where I'm at in my life. I don't know. I encourage that. I want that. And I think those things allow you to show up genuinely with joy and create something really special.
Yeah.
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 oh, I love that. And so my last question for both of you, obviously these two women are badass and they are progressing in their careers at a rapid pace. But what else do you want to see for these characters if you get a season two? Because, I did see a little hint of something in the end, and I will say I need the DEA to spare Oliveras again. Um, but what would you
I don't know what
like to see for them in season two if you were to get one?
What would
I
you like to see in
I
season
think
two?
seeing more of our personal lives,
Yeah.
right? Seeing more of like what do they do when they go home every night? Like what does
Yeah.
that part of their life look like? Because we've seen little sprinkles
Mhm.
of family and sprinkles of like, relationships buzzing around and things like that. But yeah, I'm just curious, like how do they take their bag off at the end of the night and
Yeah.
how do they make dinner and all that kind of stuff I think would be really cool to see and to just really humanize our characters even more than they already are.
Yeah, I agree. The subtleties, the nuance of like their quirks, their humanness, when they take their masks off and they go home at night or they wake up in the morning and they wake up before the sun rises, and what's it like for them? What's it like for them when they look in the mirror or when they lay down at night? Like those nuanced little moments that we all know so well as human beings. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Love more of that.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Listen, I wasn't going to bring up the relationships, but you guys did because both of y'all got little dabbles of
There's
something.
something going on
I
there. Who
know.
knows?
Well, listen, I can't wait for audiences to see season one. And just thank you both for taking the time to chat with Nerdophiles.
Our
Thank you.
pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Hello, I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are you both?
Hi,
So good.
good.
How are
Nice to
you
meet
doing?
you.
Doing well, doing well. Trying not to block everyone so everyone can see their face, so
I
we
know.
can balance
Thank
and
you.
doing a
I
little bit of a
love this.
dance.
This is great. The commitment is real. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. So let me just say, first off, I love the show. So much action, so much drama. I mean, please tell me more. So my first question is, what was the most creatively and physically challenging episode to shoot for you this season? And I can start with you first, Elliot, to answer.
Oh, good. Thank you. Wow, the good question. Oh, 1 second. Let me just get this. Mom, Mom, I'm on set.
Whose phone? That's my phone. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So I'd say
So sorry.
this moment right now, all he does is sabotage me. I don't know if he feels threatened. I know what it is.
Okay, we know your time's limited.
Yeah.
So,
Creative episode.
Physically and creatively challenging.
I'd say 10 had quite a lot of challenges. We were shooting that whole sequence in the shopping mall in a very, very windy location. You hopefully can't tell that on film.
I did not.
We were being blown over and it was running up and out of trucks and into and then around walls and it was a lot that was broken up and a lot of segments that we had to put together as pieces. I think it looks really cool in the end, but yeah, that had a pretty unique creative and physical challenge.
yeah, I mean, I think everything with 100 plus extras is always going to be an issue, is always going to be a challenge. And we had that multiple times. But the stunt sequences, in particular, one that stands out for me is the caravan collision that you see in episode something.
Episode something. No
Uh,
spoilers. There you go.
so, those kind of things take a lot of thought and a lot of preparation.
Yeah,
And
and
so
safety and precision.
all that,
Yeah.
all that.
Ooh, ooh. Now, listen, I will say it is very refreshing to see these two characters of color have the most
Come on.
integrity, the most heart, and really the most brilliance. I will say,
You can
whether or
say it
not,
again. Yeah, let's
other
go.
people see it in the show. So, as they progress in their careers, kind of what would be your kind of ideal next steps for these characters if you were to get a season two? And I can start with you this time, Uli, to answer first.
I think I would personally like to see. It's inevitable that in an elite team like this, that egos come to the forefront, and I think I would like to see potentially that with Finau and the challenge. In season one, he's a very kind of like whatever the mission is, no fuss kind of guy. But I think now with his promotion, and I think as everyone gets more efficient at their job and they start getting runs on the board, uh, maybe some collision with with other alphas, I think would
Mm,
be good.
Ooh,
yeah,
ooh,
that'd be
okay,
hectic.
it would be.
I feel like for Bell, I would want to see him take the lead more because I think he's earning his stripes to feel confident enough to do that on the task force. And I'd also love to learn more about his own
Mm.
life as a human, which I think in a sense we know the least about separate to his work. Because I think those things could interact very beautifully and create some like hopefully some great TV.
Yeah, and listen, I mean, we got to meet Luke's family, but it would be lovely to see Keontae's dad since they talk about him so much.
I
Mhm.
know. I heard
That would
Denzel
be
is
lovely.
like cannot wait to get stuck in.
Yeah.
I heard. I can't say who from, but
Why
Well,
wouldn't
listen,
you?
I watched all 10. I saw the cliffhanger at the end of episode 10. I'm not going to spoil it for people, but I am looking forward to hopefully seeing more. So thank you both for just taking time to chat with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it.
you're amazing.
Appreciate you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Have a
Appreciate you.
great day.
You
You
too.
too, darling. Thank you.